All right, Zach, we are here for a special show today, and I am excited. It is going to be fun, my friend.
It is. It's a surprise episode for our listeners out there hanging out with us. That's right.
April Fool's Day.
April Fool's Day.
Happy April Fool's Day, Zach.
Happy April Fool's Day to you, John.
Isn't that what you're supposed to say? I mean, I can't play a trick.
I think that's exactly what you say, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's what you
what
say.
It needs to be. Now, like, my kids and stuff are going to get different Happy April Fool's Days because we're together, and I can, like, prank them. So it'll be it's going to be a good day. That's for sure. Good day for pranking.
There you go.
So, well, cool. So we don't do things like this very often, but it's just a pop-in show. But I think we're going to have some pretty cool content. So you had a fun vision for this show, and we might. I don't think we'll get in trouble. Some people may love it, some people may hate it. I don't know. So what was your thoughts behind this? You're like, hey, John, let's do what?
Yes. So pretty far ahead on outlines for the show. So I was in 2020 and saw that our show is going to line up on Wednesday, April 1st, 2020. And I thought, man, that'll be a fun show. And so, going through stuff, we talk about quotes all the time and just had the idea of bad leadership quotes. And I thought, man, I can't wait a whole year to do that show. We got to do that show now.
That's right. That's right. And I love it. I'm good with it. So today we're not gonna make fun of. That's not the right terminology. But we're gonna take a look at some popular leadership quotes that are really not that good advice. That'd be fair to say.
Some of them are pretty.
Yeah. They make a good Instagram banner.
Yes.
They look really pretty on like a mountainscape, something like that, or in a beautiful like clear pond. It's like, oh, let's put this inspirational quote out there to make people's hearts happy.
By the way, when we do that, they're all great. By the way,
well, yeah, because we made them up, so they got to be good. Look, I'm sure that if we went back to episode 1 and listened all the way through, we could find some garbage in there too every once in a while of why did they make that, or we could grab something out of context and say why did they say that.
Yes.
But what we're pulling out today are quotes that we've seen or heard or read over the last few weeks pop up on people's social media, or we've seen it be text or emailed to us, or we've heard someone say it over the last few weeks to where we've been like, that's weak sauce.
Yes.
It's
been fun to think about it because it's made me see quotes that normally I've just brushed off, and this time I'm like, oh, I'm writing that down.
For totally different reasons.
That's right. That's right.
It's like I'm not writing this down to put it on a post-it note, put it on your computer, and encourage you. I'm writing this down because I'm going to talk about it. And
that's right.
I'm not putting it in a newsletter. I'm not. All right, man. So let's kick it off. What's our first quote? Let's do this.
All right. So I've got some. We'll start. You want to start with my side, and if you have any, we can do it that way.
Let's start with your side because I don't know that I got a lot. Like none. But I love the idea of punting back and forth. So This is perfect.
Which one am I going to pick first here? I'm going to use one. I've got some that've got names, and I'm going to name names. But this one has no name.
That's good.
It says this. Ready? Bad leaders give bad orders. Good leaders give good orders.
My head just exploded. Like that is so much profundity in that thought.
No joke. That's a quote I found online.
I love it.
I was I
love it. That's like saying bad chefs make bad food.
Yeah. Wait.
But good chefs, they make good food.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's it. I'm inspired.
That's the way of life. That's everything. That is everything.
Yeah, I'm now going to up my game now that you said that about cooking.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, bad leaders give bad orders. Good leaders give good orders.
That's horrible.
I would say sometimes bad leaders give good orders, and a lot of times good leaders give bad orders.
I've seen it. I've done it. There's been plenty of times over the years, and I mean, I would say I consider myself a good leader, and most of the people that I work for have considered me a good leader over the years. And so, but there's been plenty of times that I've given orders and later on been like, whoops. Now it might be true that bad leaders consistently give bad orders. I don't, it might be one of those things where like, oh, that guy gave a good order. It's like, oh yeah, even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. It could be like that, but I've definitely seen bad leaders. I've had bad leaders work for me where I've been like, oh man, I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to blow this guy up today. And I go in and see what they did. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you just revolutionized this. This is incredible. And you start talking this guy up. And then the next time you go, you're like, oh, okay, well, all the stock just went back out. But yeah. Okay. So that was a beauty.
Yes. Yeah. It's as if the good leader has learned all the lessons in life and there's nothing else to learn. And they just nailing it 100% of the time.
Yeah. That's insane. Insane. I love it. So that's when that's an anonymous, and I have a feeling that person made it anonymous on purpose. They're like, I'm not putting my name on that one, but I got a quota to meet.
That's right. That's right. Maybe it was somebody just trying to get their own quote out there, but not brave enough to.
I don't know, man. That's crazy. All right. What's next? What's our next one?
So the next one, this is a goodie. This one, I'm going to name names.
Oh, snap.
The illustrious John Maxwell.
Uh-oh. Wait. That's like the Elvis of leadership, leadership world. So be careful here.
I am. And this is a known quote. Here we go. A leader knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way.
Dang, son. That's deep.
Like that.
Look.
Take that to the bank.
I mean, at the end of the day, all good leaders always know the way.
Really?
Man, I can't tell you the amount of times that as a leader I've sat back going, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing next. Okay, like everyone's counting on me to have vision and push through. Now, I would say after sometimes long periods of reflection, not hours, like days, maybe weeks, maybe a month or longer, I'll usually come up with something. But there's been plenty of times, man, where I've been sitting there and people are like, okay, what's next? And I'm like, do you have any ideas? So come on, Zach, don't leaders always know the way?
Yeah, you're right. You are totally right. It assumes that I just picture this guy standing at the front of the ship, cape wisping in the wind as it's going across the sea. He knows exactly where he's going every single time. He's telling people where to go, and he's showing them right where to sail. And that's just not reality of life, right? So sometimes it is. You've got to contemplate on a situation for a little bit. You've got to think through some stuff because you don't know. Maybe you've got to lean into your team, but it's not golden armor. I'm good. I know the way every time. I always go that way, and I always show people how to get there. That's just not reality.
No, it's not reality.
No.
Not at all. So, I mean, man, I've had some great leaders in my life. That there's been seasons that I've looked at them and been like, this guy's clueless. There's no clue. And there's been plenty of times in my leadership that I felt clueless. And I felt like, oh, okay, right now it's a little haphazard because I want to lead people where they need to go, but I don't know right now. That's perfect, man. All right. So what else?
Tearing that one up.
Rip.
That one up.
Love it. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry, John Maxwell.
Sorry, look. 360 Leader is actually one of my favorite books, but that quote, it's probably not in that book. No,
no, people are going to read it just to see if they can prove you wrong.
That's right.
But that's good. Hey, you're welcome,
That's
John.
Right.
We're going to sell books.
Right.
So.
I got another one I'm naming names on. Here we go. Here we go. This one by a guy great leader for us during a time when we needed it. Colin Powell. Here's what he says. This is probably a little bit out of context. I'll give them this, but here's what the quote says. Leadership is solving problems wait a minute. I don't think I have this quote right. Leadership is. Oh, yes. I do have it.
Good.
Here we go. I've got it.
Here we go.
Punctuation. Leadership is solving problems, period. The day soldiers stop bringing you their problems is the day you have stopped leading them. On the surface, not a bad quote.
It looks good over a really, really calm lake.
That's right. Let it marinate for a minute. Let it marinate. Let's see. Let's pull out our passing the baton strategic thinking piece here, and we teach not to take everybody's problems and solve them, but to teach them how to solve their own problems.
That's right. That's exactly right. It's exactly right. I love it. No, I was thinking of two things there. I was thinking of that. Like we are raising and equipping leaders to be leaders. And eventually they're going to solve their own problems. Like that's
right.
the goal. Now they're probably still going to bring a couple things here or there, or seek out some wise sage advice. I'm getting some white in my beard, so like wizardly, wise and sage, so get some of that from time to time. But that's the goal. Or you have started leading them in a way that they don't want to approach you anymore.
Sure.
And they're trying to figure it out or going to other people because you're no longer the leader that they need you to be. And so, but yeah, no, like I completely agree with you. Like that's what we're trying to get leaders to do, is lead themselves well. And I know that you've seen it in your leadership. You've been in your role for quite a few years. I've seen it in my leadership recently, to where like leading the same group of like leaders consistently over time, it's just not the same amount of problems anymore. Not
Sure.
getting
Right.
not getting 100 emails a day anymore, just getting a couple. Being like, hey, I got this going on, because we've been over things enough that's like, I know how to solve this problem.
That's right.
So yeah, no, that's perfect. But it may have been taken out of context. I don't know. Because look, at the end of the day, these people are great leaders. They have the pedigree and they have the name for some reason. But yeah, getting quotes like that, it's like, come on, man, where'd this come from? Like, were you giving a speech? Is this from a book? Like what?
Yes. Look, I get you. I think you nailed it to where it came from. It came from when your people stopped trusting you.
Right.
I think that's where it came from. And if it comes from just strictly that, it's a great piece.
Sure.
Right? Because it's a gut check of, okay, my people no longer trust me. I need to go back and check myself. But when people pull out your quotes and put them out of context, and stick them out in this manner, then you got to look at it from both sides of, yes, it helps you when you're not being as trustworthy as you could be, but it also could be read that your leader's got a little bit of an ego and needs everybody to come to them all the time.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
There you go. We're going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that one was.
Tear it up. That one was out of context. Maybe.
Out of context.
Maybe. Don't know for sure. We just don't know for sure. All right. You got another one?
I got another one.
Let's do it.
This one's from Toby Mac. Christian music.
Dude, and that dude's people, they put these quotes out there like multiple times a day.
Yes.
I see this stuff hitting my news feeds no matter what my social media platform is. And it's usually not, I don't think I follow them. Like, I don't have anything against Toby. Like, I think he's a cool dude, but like people that I know, like blow up my feed sharing these things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I see this stuff all the time. What is Mr. Max, quote that he has for us?
Yeah. So this is how I saw it as well. It came across my feed that way. Get ready for this one.
I'm bracing.
The quieter you become, the more you can hear.
Wow.
Deep.
Did you know, though, that the deeper that you go, the deeper you are?
What? Are you kidding me? That's just as profound.
Profundity, it runs in my veins. It's like every time I give blood, they're like, we don't even know this blood type. It's something profound. I don't get it.
That's right.
But I love it. But that's a popular way that people are building quotes these days, right?
Yes. For the Instagram crowd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The faster you run, the farther you'll go.
Oh my gosh. That's so true. I've got another one along the same vein. Creativity is like a tap. The more you turn, the more it flows.
I'm choked up. Mainly because we're both fairly creative people. So
Yes.
in similar veins, but very different veins at the exact same time. And we both have conversations all the time about how like, hey man, have you done this content? I'm like, dude, I'm just not feeling it creatively. I'm still turning, but nothing is a-flowing. I'm still taking pictures and making video and hopping into Photoshop and playing on Illustrator, but nothing is flowing. Like, you know what? But there's sometimes I can sit down in a day and I'll bust out 20, 30, quality graphics, things that I want to use. And there's times I'll sit down in a day and do one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not turning any different, but it's not flowing. The same thing with you with like the newsletters, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I can bang out 3, 4, 5 in a day, and then sometimes it'll take me 5 hours to get one done. Yeah. Or look, hey, our new YouTube channel. So,
oh yeah,
I went a stretch where I got ahead, and then it caught back up to me. So
Sure.
we just shot Mickey Mouse last week, and so I shot that video right before we shot the show, and it just took me too long to do that video. For a 4-minute video, it just took too long.
Sure.
Way more than 4 minutes to shoot it, for sure.
Right. Oh, that's how it goes for sure. But I mean, everything's that way. I mean, and I would say, and look, it looks cute on Instagram, and it gets the clicks and the likes, and that's what it's for. It's one of those things that's a pretty quote. But but for me, and I think if you're a creative person, you disagree, email us, please. But as a creative person, I read stuff like that. I'm like, that can't be true. It is because I know you do and I do too.
Yeah.
I got a lot of friends, that are either comedians or musicians or actors or literal artists, like painters, things like that. And dude, for creative people, the struggle's real.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like if it was literally just, keep turning, it's fine. It just flows like water. I wish it flowed. If that were the case, dude, there'd be billions of famous musicians and artists, and it wouldn't be hard to get into it because there's a ton of creative people out there. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. I think we could actually make our own quote generator right now.
Oh, sure.
Out of this.
Yeah, we could.
So let's just bang out some great quotes right now using this generator. So the game is this, and our listeners can listen, and you know what? We'll throw this on our social media feeds, and I would love to hear some of the quotes from our quote generator that we're about to make right now.
Me too.
That they throw out there that just blows our minds, melts our brains, and just how inspirational they are.
All right, explain to them this generator, Zach.
All right, so the generator is, it goes something like this. If blank, then blank. And they have to be related. They're going to be related in some manner so like this one, what was this one? The quieter you become, the more you hear. So quiet, hear. What was the other one? Turn the tap, more it flows. Right. So they do some kind of correlation that way. All right. So, all right. Now that I've got my tap flowing here, I've got creative. All right, here we go. The higher you climb, the further you can see.
You're like, no, you're like Aristotle.
Yes, I know. I volley to you now, so your turn.
Volley to John. Volley to John. Okay, let's see. Okay, so if and then type things, or whatever it is. It could be turning on the faucet one, whatever. Let's see. So the faucet one was creativity is like a faucet. The more you turn, the more it flows.
The more it flows. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's beautiful. Let's see. I'm hitting a wall here, even though they're easy.
A wall?
They're easy though, so it'd be things like.
If you're hitting a wall, it goes like this. The more walls you knock down, the stronger you become.
Boom! Boom! Mic drop. He got it. Like, do you just? Oh man,
you're overthinking it. Just let it go. Come on.
You release me. You let it go.
Come on.
I'm overthinking him. But we were letting him flow earlier. That's for sure. So things like you had your higher one. I had one earlier that I said right afterwards. But it's going to be.
Or you can throw a variation on it, do an opposite. So the more you hold on to,
sure,
the less you can keep. Huh? Oh,
It's true.
I got it.
No, you are a quote generator.
I am.
Zack Hudson, the quote generator.
What else? What else we got? We got some more. Come on. You can do it. You're on the spot.
I'm on the spot. And it's what's horrible is I'm recording this like for video. And so I'm not going to edit this out. And people are going to be like, man, come on, John. I get it. This is a perfect example of just because you turn the spigot, it doesn't mean creativity will flow. It's a perfect example of that. Let's see. The more you lead,
Yes.
the more who will follow.
Oh, I like it.
Because, dude, I know people that have led for 70 years, but they can't get people to follow them for nothing. Oh, man.
Here we go. I got one for you. The faster you... No. Back up. Edit that. The harder you drive, the faster you will go. It's good. That'll make some money right there. That'll make some money.
I'm gonna put it on social media later tonight. Gotta go pull a pretty little picture. And,
that's right.
And put it out there and get 1,000 likes and get some new followers, all because of your generator. But no, that's for real, we would love to hear from people. So no matter what it is, so we're gonna put this out there. A bunch of you follow us on Facebook. We'd love for more people to follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube. Everything that is out there. If it is social media, we are there. And we'd like to see it. But you can also email us at passthebatonpodcast@gmail.com. Send these things into us. Think of different things. We want to hear what you send in. And I'm telling you, like, if we get enough, we'll actually like vote for the best one. Like, I promise you that we will give you love, on our YouTube channel and on our podcast. We'll be like, and this guy or this lady came up with an awesome quote. And who knows? Maybe maybe we'll even run a little series on Instagram, that's like #bad leader quotes. And
I love it.
Put him out there. I promise we will feature you in some way, shape, or form. All right, Zag man, for kind of the finale of our April Fool's episode, you got anything else for us?
You know what? That was my stack of quotes there.
I love it.
And we threw an extra generator too. That one's for free.
Yeah, the generator is free, 100%. We don't own the royalties, so have fun. Right. Have fun with it. Yet. So have fun with it, that's for sure. All right, listen, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. Be sure to go to our website, passthebatonpodcast.com. Subscribe to the newsletter there so you can continue to get that content. If you have any questions, email the show. Like I said a few minutes ago, follow us, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all those beautiful things. Subscribe to our channels. Wherever you listen, rate us 5 stars. And be sure to catch us next time. But until then, invest in yourself to develop others.
Now that's an actual good quote, by the way.
Right on. Thanks, man. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm really proud of that one. Really proud of that. Y'all have a great day.
Mention it.
So
let's paint ourselves into a corner. That always works well for us.
Well, I'm just like a caged tiger. Ready to claw your freaking eyes out. So leadership, be a caged tiger.
That's right.
It's like being a caged tiger. The closer you get, the more to claw your freaking eyes out.
Oh my gosh. Just one show too late. That's all that was.
Oh man, that's glorious. I have to do this without my glasses. Like they're fogging up.
That was pretty good.
It doesn't mean that I won't throw that one at the very end of the last episode. cut it out of this and be like, boop.